Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing, everybody? It's me, Lesley. Please let me know if you can see me and hear me okay. I got my microphone on, got to check that it's turned on. It is, at least on this part anyway. So let's see if I can get my chat up, see if anybody's here. I hope you're having a great day. I am getting crafty today and I'm going to be showing you guys some of the new release. Shh. Technically, according to our schedule, tomorrow is the start of our sneak peeks, but I never stick to the schedule and I always give you guys a little bit of a sneak as we're coming up to release time. So, yay, mic is on, good job. And Louise is here, hello, hello. So I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be making a card today and I'm going to be using some of the new release. You're going to get a little peek ahead of the game. I also did on Instagram today a little bit of a BTS behind the scenes situation, like a little takeover, Instagram story takeover, where I was recording a video intro today for the new release video that we sent to our retailers, and we'll also have a video for pre-order day, which will be the 28th of Feb. So I was recording that today and I did some Instagram stories on a few bits on that. So go and check that out after today's stream. We've got Ashley here as well. Hello. Oh, hello. Anyway, I'm just going to dive right in. Let's see if I can flip you around. Here we go. Okay, so I have pulled out good old faithful Imperial Stitch rectangle dies. And this is slightly smaller than your A2. I'm going to be using this to die cut a panel that but first I'm going to stencil it. And I'm also going to use the Wild at Heart Sentiments, which is not new. It was released last year. But the reason that I've pulled out this stamp set is I'm going to use this sentiment that says, "Go get 'em, tiger." Hinty, hinty, because we're going to have tiger or two on our card today. So isn't that exciting? But to start off, I'm going to be using a new stencil, and this is called the Candy Swirl Stencil. Let's give you a little look here. I mean, it does exactly what it says on the tin, pretty much. It has this gorgeous swirl in it. It reminds me of those like peppermints. Is it peppermint swirls that you get? You can only really get them in America. Well, you can't get them here, certainly. I remember when I was in the States in January for Creativation one year. And I was so excited to see a peppermint swirl. And I was like, oh, this is like the best thing ever. And I think it was Kelly Martin at the time was like laughing at me because she was like, it's hilarious that you're getting excited about this candy because this is like the cheapest of the cheap, nastiest like candy that everyone has, like is so like cheap and nasty. I was like, yeah, but it's like a nostalgic thing. Like we see it on the TV, but we don't have any of it over here. Do you get that candy where you live? Let us know in the comments if you had one before. All right, so I'm starting off with some fossilized amber. And I've pulled out another couple of ink pads here, kind of going for orange and red vibes. So I get a nice warm background on the go here. I'm not going to worry too much about a perfect blend because I'm going to be putting an element right in the middle here using our new Showtime Frames dies. Excited to share that with you later on. Hold fire. Thank you, Craig. delivery. My dog does not like when deliveries come. All right. So I've added in my ripe persimmon. And then I thought I'd go for abandoned coral at the bottom, which has a little bit of a pinky tint to it. But I'm not mad at it. Let's see if I can get my face up here. Can you see me now? A ranger notification. Yes, that is exactly what that is. And Morgan sends her regards. She is busy for the new release tomorrow. She's working on sneak peek blog posts and newsletters and descriptions, and I'll just leave her to do all the hard work and I'll start playing. Yeah, no problemo. This is coming together so nice. Just going to get it nice and vibrant at the bottom here, because this is the bits that you're going to see the most when we get our little label shape in the middle. And I'll just come in with a little bit more fossilized amber at the top. Awesome. Now, you know me, I love to add a little white splatter, so I think that's what I'm going to do just now. Get my Copic ink out. And give this a little bit of a splatter, a splatteroo. Now I think he's barking because he wants back in the room. Good old Rangeroo. I've discovered that this thick water brush works really well for good splatters. So. And I don't know if you guys can hear, but my neighbor has, well, actually, I don't really know what they're doing, but there's strange noises from outside. I think maybe they are, have like wood chippers or something. Certainly strange noises all day, upsetting my dog. Ooh. Nice. Lynn is here on Facebook. Love to splatter. Me too, except I managed to splatter it all over my hand. But that's what baby wipes are for. And I'll have to leave that to dry for a few minutes. We'll pop that to the side. Lovely jubbly. All right, so let me show you what I'm going to be stamping today. Get my Misty out for starters. And a little bit of HEFFY Doodle alcohol marker friendly cardstock, because I'm going to be adding tigers to this card today. This is a brand new stamp set. You're getting the first look here today. And this is from a stamp set called 2x2 Zoo Animals. Now, you may be familiar with the 2x2 safari animals that we released last year. which have giraffes, capybaras, I want to say hippos, rhinos, maybe, rhinos. And this stamp set is similar in that you have the same style of a pair of tigers, a pair of, the animals come in pairs, you get 2 of each animal. A similar style, similar sizing, so they'll work really well together. And they're just uber cute. We've got some more people on Facebook, but it just comes up Facebook user. Sorry, guys. Then a new stamp set. Awesome. Ashley's saying super cute. Yeah, let's have a look. Zoom. Here we go. Look at this little guy. Isn't he so cute with his smiley eyes? And then another guy here. Look at him. Adorable. Very, very cute. And these are going to be the star of the show today. I think I need a new wipey though. Pop that one in the bin. So the 2x2 zoo animals, keep an eye out for that. We're going to have more sneak peeks over the next few days. Our official sneak peeks start tomorrow on our blog. And we've got a few days of sneak peeks, and then we'll have a few days of reveals. But these are your first look into what we've got going on. Let's bring back our stencil for now, see if we can peel it away. Jill McLeod says, adorable. All right, let's have a look. Oh yeah, just look at that. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's a bit trippy, but in a really, really fun way. Love Jess says, I've popped over here instead of Facebook. Yes, we should always say that at the start, and I always forget that most of the comments that come up are on our YouTube. So if you do end up watching on Facebook or something, sometimes you miss out on some of the chitty chat. There we go. That's the Candy Swirl stencil. It's so pretty. Pop that over to dry and let's have a closer look. Just look at it. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. That Copic white ink is still drying, so that's fine. We'll leave that over to the side for now, and we'll get to color in our little tigeroos, little pony tigers. Now, what color shall we go for? Okay, I've got a Y21, YR23, and a Y17 as well. Let's see if we can lay down base color first of all. Which is a nice light, almost like a straw color. Looking good. I'm not worried too much about those stripes because they'll be colored in a darker color, so. YR23 now, let's get those darker areas. Might even go for some brighter oranges. Let's see how it works out. This Y17 has really brightened it up a little bit, so that's good. Looking good. Jasmine's here. Oh, here we've got some comments in here saying, Morgan saying, who's excited for sneak peek day 1? Me, I am. I want to go a little more orange, so let's see if we can get something. What's this? Pumpkin yellow, YR15. Let's give it a go, see what comes out. Oh yeah. I want them to look quite bright. In certain areas. I also wanted to say a massive thank you to Jasmine. I wasn't able to do a live stream on Friday night. And we also have a few more Fridays coming up where I'm not able to live stream because I'm going away on holiday in March. And Jasmine has kindly stepped up to the plate and is doing some lives on HEFFY Doodlers. And at the weekend, I reached out to her and she says, oh, I'm going to do a live in HEFFY Doodlers on Saturday. So she did. She made a card on HEFFY Doodlers on Saturday, the HEFFY Doodlers Facebook group, if anyone's wondering. We have the Facebook fan group over there. And Jazz, oops, did a live. Thank you. If you haven't already seen it, you should go over and check it out, watch it on the replay and give her some mad kudos. Because you know what? It's not as easy as you might think. Love Justin, so pretty. I don't know why I hadn't thought of spattering while the stencil was still in place. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, you can do it either way. Obviously, if you do it while it's still in place, you're still protecting those white areas, so you get that more stencil look, I guess. I think both options work well. Get this little tail done. Oh, he's so cute. Blend out some of that darker tones. I think these guys turned out so adorable. And I think you're going to love the other images in this stamp set as well. It's definitely a stamp set that you'll get lots of mileage out of. And like I say, it pairs up really well with the 2x2 safari animals. All right. I didn't do this guy's little nosy. So I might actually come and get a darker orange for that one. Looking good. Love Jess said cute critters are my fave. I agree, very cute. Okay, let's go for cool grays for these stripes. This is a C5. Go nice and slow for these leg stripes because they're a bit skinny. Super cute. And we'll darken up with a little C7. It's really popping to life now. Someone on Facebook is saying hello from Iowa. Hello. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And you are ready for some more sneaky piggies. So that's the candy swirl stencil that we've looked at today. So in case you're wondering, we've got sneak peeks tomorrow, the 24th. Then reveals from the 25th to the 28th, with pre-orders going live on the 28th. And if you place a pre-order with us between the 28th of February and the 7th of March, you'll get a free stamp set. I'll not tell you what it is, the stamp set. And if you saw the Instagram stories today, you might already have a little clue. I'll add W1 to his snout. And I'm just going to bring in a bit of a browny color to his belly here, just to make it a little bit different, a bit more shading at the bottom. Super cute. And I think this boy needs a little pink nose. This is Peel Cherry Pink. Very, very cute. Love Jess is doing two of my favorite things, consuming crafty content and playing video games. Yay. All right, so here I have my two taggers. Let's go back to my beautifully stenciled piece of card, which should now be dry, hopefully. Nice and splattered. And I'm going to die cut this using the stitched rectangle dies that is part of our regular catalogue. Like so. Let me just run this through the Gemini Junior. Jasmine says, I'm in love with this stencil, and absolutely you should be, because I loved it. Pardon me. And then the design team has started making samples using it, and every single sample that has come into my inbox, I have been blown away. It is such a good one. So good. Okay, so the other thing that I've done is, you may have heard me die cut another item on the Gemini. I have gone ahead and die cut a rectangle using another new die. Bum, bum, bum. This is the mini scalloped imperial rectangle dies, and these are going to be perfect additions to your stash, so you can create a fun layered look with this gorgeous little scalloped rectangle around the outside. How pretty is that? Isn't it so cute? It looks so good. All right. So I'm going to stick this right on here. With my ATG gun. Like so. Now, for my next sneaky peeky, I'm going to show you one of the dies from Showtime Frames die set. So, ooh, I'm not going to give you a full look, sorry. But this is one of the label dies that comes in the Showtime Frames die set. So I was thinking I'm going to put it here, but I might not, because if it's going to cover up too much of the design, I reserve the right to say no. Well, let's die cut it first of all and see what happens. So it's this lovely flourished label design, which is another like classic. Oh, hold on. Jasmine is suggesting you could use with vellum instead. Absolutely, it'll look beautiful with vellum. But I do like it. It still looks really cool, doesn't it? I think it looks really cool like that. Right, I'm going to cut another one of these, but this time I'm going to cut it at an angle like so. So I have the bottom section of this label. Because then I'm going to use one of our new border dies with this. Let's see. Jasmine says, that way your design will show through. I love using vellum at the moment to help ground stuff, but to keep the background seen. That's a great idea. All right, I'm thinking I still like this look. And it gives me lots of like circusy vibes, which is good. So I'm gonna add some ground to the bottom here. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to go green? I think I'm going to try it as a green. Let's give it a go. We can darken it up if we want to. This is some twisted citron. It's going to be so pretty. And that green's going to really pop against those background colors as well. All right. First things first, I want to go ahead and stamp my sentiment onto here before I go any further. And I'm going to try and keep it near the top of my label so that I have enough room underneath for the taggers, to live. Love Jess says, I missed the beginning. Is it spiced marigold or abandoned coral? I will tell you in just a second. I've got my inks here. We have abandoned coral, correct. Ripe persimmon in the middle with fossilized amber at the bottom. But doesn't it look so pretty? Go get him, tiger. I'm gonna go for Samba, I think. Samba ink. For this. Good combo, says Jess. They look amazing together. They do, and I really think the stencil makes it just chef's kiss. Absolutely. Scrubby, scrubby. All right, go get 'em, tiger. That's from the Wild at Heart Sentiments. Which was released alongside the 2x2 Safari Animals last year. And let's pop them away, my Showtimes frames, like so. And then I'm going to die cut this green using freshly cut grass. Dun, dun, dun. Now this is a really fun grass border die. It has longer blades of grass and it's on a slight curve here, but there's also these other dies which have these little tufties which look really cool when they're layered up. So I'm going to just grab this one for today and run this through my mini die cutting machine. That grass die is going to be used so often in your stash. And there's also a selection of little singular like tufts of grass, and they are perfect for building scenes. I love like tucking elements in behind them. So good. All right. Here we've got our grassy bit here at the bottom. I think I'm just going to stick that right down. I was contemplating whether I was going to ink the background, but I really am enjoying that bright whiteness of the background. So let's just make sure I get some of these end little pieces. This one's quite fine, so I'll use some glue Burt to stick that on. Looking awesome. And now let's die cut our taggers, our little taggers from the 2x2 Zoo Animals. Oh, here, have a look at what other dies we have in here. Maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to figure out what other animals is in this set. Someone on Facebook says, love the mini. Love the mini. Awesome sauce. Okay, let's get the next Mr. Tiger. He's hiding at the bottom. And I'm thinking I might come in with a gray pen and darken up some of the corners of my orange areas just to kind of give it a bit more depth. Happy Doodle sounds, spoiler alert. Okay, let me go grab a darker color. This is BB23. I'm just going to come into some of these areas down here. Kind of create a bit of a shadow, I guess. I always feel like it helps make the whole thing pop. Pretty. He's looking good. Jasmine says, my grey markers are needing refilled badly. I think that might also be the problem with my grey markers, Jasmine. Let's get some foam tape for this guy. We use the 12mm foam tape for this one. Jasmine said, I was making a card the weekend. I really could have used some of this new release. So, do I want the orange at the bottom or the orange at the top? I think I like the orange at the top because then I have the darker red near there. Jess is saying that she too also has some markers that desperately need refilled as well. Have to order some more nibs. Yeah, do you know what? Nibs is actually probably a good shout. You'd probably do with nibs as well. All right, so you're going to go right here. It's going to overhang the grass slightly, but that's okay. And then this one can go a little bit further up. I'm going to lose some of that grassy look. And so let's see. I feel like we need a little something in between them here. Maybe a little tiny gift or something would be cute. Let me see what else I've got in my new release stash. And will this one fit? Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to use this little gift, and it's from an upcoming stamp set called Special Delivery. So let's add this. And I'm also going to stamp some of this little stamp here, which is in the Wild at Heart sentiments. Now, the thing is about this one, it's in a sentiment set, so there's no coordinating dies, but that's okay. I can fussy cut them quite easily. Let's color this in. And I've gone for that same red orange tone. Little present. And similar greens. My greens need refilled also for those. Now this one has a die because it's in a stamp set, so let me grab that. I just love that background, it's just so vibrant. And I'm telling you, no matter what color that is used, it is gorgeous. Now let's see if I can fussy cut these. Luckily, they're not too strenuous. Oh, the concentration. If I wanted these to be the exact color of my inked panel, I could also come in and just add some of that ink over the top. Obviously, you'd lose your white border if it was just all that same color, but it would work absolutely fine. So where are we going to add these? Ooh, I quite like it down there like this, but I feel I need another two up top. So let's add a bit of yellow to this to brighten it up. It's not as bright as I would like. This boy maybe looks better. And I also like it when it overlaps the black a little bit. It helps anchor everything down, but also breaks through ever so slightly. I think we're going to need another few of these little leaves, maybe for the top. And I'm going to need another piece of cardstock. Okay. Let's color these guys in again. And I think to finish this off, we're going to need to use an enamel dot. What do you think? Now we do have new enamel dots coming in this release. However, they are more springy colors. So I think we'll need to use some of the enamel dots. Wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. We got there in the end. Let me go and get that other camera. Pretty. Let's do it. All right. Go get 'em, Tiger. And let's see my enamel dots. So we have these orange ones in Fright Night. And for those of you who managed to snaffle the Tinseltown ones from our Christmas exclusive, I think these green boys are perfect. Like I say, the orange in Fright Night will also go really well as well. There we go. Jasmine says Tinseltown has been my most used. Interesting. All right. So all we need to do now is to mount this onto a note card. And then call it done. Like so. So as I do that, let me just remind you to go on over to Instagram and have a look at our stories today. I had a little bit of an Instagram takeover, or a story takeover today, and also on the HEFFY Doodlers Facebook group. Jasmine did a live at the weekend. You can go and check that out. We'll have more lives on Facebook when Jasmine will be filling in for me when I'm not here. I'm on my hollybubs, but first we have a release to get through. So here we go. There's your card. Go Get 'em Tiger. It features the 2x2 zoo animals here. Let's see if I can zoom up here for you. The candy swirl stencil, the mini scalloped imperial rectangles, and the freshly cut grass border dies, and also the Showtime frame dies. So there you go, guys. Lots of little peeks at the new release. Come back tomorrow to the blog to see the sneak peeks of what we're sneaking tomorrow. We'll have a couple of days of sneak peeks and then the reveals. And on Instagram and things, we'll also have the design team be sharing lots of projects and inspirations to get you all excited about the new release. I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to add some white gel pens to this little guy before I take a quick photo. Until next time then, happy crafting, and yeah, I can't wait for the new release. Bye! Don't forget to like this live video, says Jasmine. Yay! I agree. Absolutely agree. Bye everybody. Bye. Oh, still live on Facebook.